Alright, friends and family, I promised I'd make this video, so here you go. We're going to be showing you how to use potato slices and onion and honey to kill off any virus, any flu really fast. So I'm going to do the onion first. The first thing you're going to do is where the roots are, you're just going to cut off a really little flat portion, and this is what's going to be called your sieve for your onion bowl, so it can sit flat in the bowl. Okay? So you want a nice flat surface, so make sure it's not leaning, because your honey will then lean to the side on the top. Okay, so we got a flat surface. Don't throw away those pieces. And we're going to go ahead and take the skin off of this onion, so we're going to cut a flat part off the top. Save those pieces, okay, and get our outer layer off here until you have a nice clean onion. This is called an onion bowl. So to do an onion bowl, you want it to be able to sit right flat on the bowl like this, okay? Because I'll show you what we do next. Let me get a spoon. I thought I was prepared, but I wasn't. You're going to take just the very center few rings out to make like a hole or a bowl. Try not to do what I kind of just almost did and ruin the edges of your onion. You want a little area where honey can sit in a puddle. And what's going to happen is, so you got a little, just a pool, is the honey is going to seep through the onion and come out the bottom. And the syrup that's going to collect on the outside, that's going to be your cough medicine, okay? So all you do is make a little hole, and you fill it up with honey. You want unfiltered honey because it has that bee pollen, and bee pollen is really a huge part of helping us get rid of viruses as well. And that's going to pull the virus killing syrup, and that also calms your cough down through, and the stuff that leaks on the outside when it's done in about a few hours will be your cough syrup. So you're going to cover this with saran wrap and put it off to the side. I leave mine on the counter to make your syrup. I'll show you what that looks like later. With this stuff here, the extras, anything that's not, you know, just the outer skin, I put chopped up in a container, and you want to halfway fill it with onions at least, and then fill it to the top with water. You know, chop it up, you know, it doesn't have to be a lot. And you just throw it up in there, fill it with water, cap it, put it in the fridge. And 10 hours later, you're going to have a virus-killing water. And it's actually surprising how much it tastes like fresh spring water compared to onions. It's almost like the onions filter the water too. But you will have a nice water to sip on every 4 to 6 hours to keep cough at bay and to kill viruses. It's going to come through your body and pull viruses and germs and bacteria out of your body. Last but not least, anytime anyone is actively sick in my house, this goes near their bed. You can either cut an onion in half, but I like to do it this way. You put a bowl of onions in every sick person's room, and in the room people spend the most time, because this sitting open, not covered, is going to pull all the viruses floating around the air from people coughing and sneezing. It's just going to suck it right into the onion so it doesn't go in someone else. One more trick I'm going to show you is good old potato. This guy here, you want to get a slice. Either you could do an end slice like this and put this part against the sole of your foot, and then put socks on and wear it overnight. Or you could do a little 1/2 inch thick slice that has a flat side on both sides, and just make sure there's flesh against the arch of your foot, and really get it pressed up on there with some good fitting socks. So what that's going to do, you're going to sleep with it overnight, and that's going to pull all the toxins and germs and viruses out of your body through your feet, and you can kind of feel the pulling sensation as it gets going. So these are just a few home remedies I have that help everybody, and I grew up poor, and this is what we had around. You know, we couldn't just go run and get NyQuil, which doesn't help anyway. This is antiviral, antimicrobial, immune boosting, virus killing, old school tricks, guys. Very cheap to make, very easy to do, and go organic if you can find organic onions and potatoes. That's the best. Alright guys, thank you for watching and enjoy these easy tricks. I'll keep throwing them out as I set up because it's a lot. I also have chopped garlic and honey will kill viruses, especially if you let it sit for 2 weeks to 4 weeks. It's a super antibiotic virus killer. And sage, blended up sage in honey will kill a sore throat immediately. And always have some nice strong oregano oil to take 3 times a day while you're sick, because that will literally kill strep throat and a sore throat the first day, and then work on the rest of the virus over the next few days. And these are some of the things we use to get better in days when people are sick for weeks, guys. All right, get in your kitchen and get going, girls and guys.